Hello and welcome back to the Novice Lumberjack, where we are going to discover if it's worthwhile to get an 18-inch lightweight chainsaw bar in comparison to your more typical and average, laminated 18-inch bar. So let's get right to it. Dealio between these two. One, you're looking at the weight. Two, you're looking at the quality. This right here, Sugihara, is actually a solid bar, and I do believe it's stainless steel. I can't attest to that 100%, but even though it does have a bit of a a bit of a coating on here, there are places where the coating has come off. It's a clear coat, really is all it is. But the coating has come off and it still isn't rusting. So my guess is this is stainless steel. Don't know for sure, but whatever, and don't really care. They hold up very well. I've been using this for a long time. If you looked at all the different saws that I put it on, and counted up the tanks of fuel that this has used. Granted, I am not a professional. I'm not using this all that much in comparison to. But still, this one bar, I am certain, has a solid 20 tanks on it, maybe 30 or 40. Honestly, it's got a lot of tanks of fuel on this one bar, and I've never even flipped it upside down. It seems to not wear at all. So it's fantastic. There you go. It's got at least 20 tanks on it. I've swapped different chains multiple times. I've never flipped it because I like seeing Sugihara right side up. This thing is a pretty bar. But speaking to the quality, it's a solid bar. It's a good one. All right, there you go. Oregon Pro-Lite. This is a very well-known bar setup that lots of people have ran over the years. This is, I believe, identical to what comes on stock Husqvarnas. They get one of these bars. It is a laminated bar made by Oregon. Now, Billy's the fella that I met up in New Hampshire at the shop Wooden Saws. And he claims that the Oregon branded bars are of a slightly higher quality than what they would give out to, say, Husqvarna and put on their chainsaws. I have no idea if that is true or not. It sounds like a decent idea for sure, but it seems weird that Oregon would switch up the quality of the steel that they use just because of a branding issue. So, I don't know. Billy probably knows a lot more than me, so I'll put it that way. But I can't put it on my channel as fact because I don't know. But anyways, so this is a very common bar. It's laminated. What it is 3 different pieces of metal. I'm going to get a close-up to see if you can see that. Yeah, you can see the difference in between there, right? It's clearly 3 different pieces of metal. Whereas the Sugihara is one piece of metal that has been machined. That groove has been machined. Whereas with this one, we have a smaller piece of metal on the inside and 2 larger pieces of metal on the outside. And they're welded together. Can you see the little, let me try and catch the light here. Oh, can't really see them, can you? There are little dimples. Man, I wish you could see them on camera. But anyways, the little dimples. What these are little spot welds that are holding these 2 bars together. And that's why it's considered a laminate. So what is a laminate? A laminate is a stronger material that's put over top of a weaker material typically, but it's just basically layers that are glued together in some fashion. And you know, I said that these are weld spots, and I believe them to be. But at the same time, I don't know, they could be glued. I don't think that they are, though. I think that they're welded together. But like this tabletop is laminate, right? On the outside here, it's this veneer type of stuff that's water impermeable. I don't know. I don't have the words, the vocabulary. But on the inside, it's just a whole bunch of sawdust that's been pressed together with glue. All right. Actually, they take the sawdust, they put a bunch of glue in it, and then they press it into the shape that they want, and then they glue this laminate on top of it. So that's what your laminate is. Basically, think of IKEA furniture or cabinetry or whatever. So it definitely has its uses, but it is not one solid piece. And so here you have it. This is definitely a cheaper setup. But here's the big but. I like big butts and I cannot lie. So I've used these a lot. You guys have used these a lot. I've never had a failure. I've never had a failure of a tip, right? Again, I'm not a pro. I gotta throw that out there, but most of you guys aren't either. And you know what? Farmers and ranchers all over the place would probably consider me a pro at this point, because I know a heck of a lot about chainsaws. I just don't know as much as a true professional chainsaw mechanic, and I don't know as much about felling as an actual true professional logger, feller, tree man, all right, or woman. So, but the deal is these are solid bars. These are good. I've never had an issue. I have had some of these wear, and it's because I'm prone to grab that crappy one that I have and cut a root, and it's got dirt all over it. I'm prone to leaving the Oregon or the name brand, whatever it is, facing upright because I like seeing it upright, you know? I'm okay with every now and then replacing that bar because the sides got uneven. And you know, I just throw out the bar and get a new one. But now that Billy showed me about straightening them up, I actually got from him an Oregon hand filer to smooth out these bars. So anyways, as far as the quality goes, honestly, the best that I can say is these stay prettier longer. And that's about it, really. I mean, these things, they hold up too. They hold up really well. It's good hard metal that's being used. Maybe not as hard as that for sure. I would, if somebody forced me to pick one, I would say that this is probably higher quality. Not probably, definitely higher quality. You also have a replaceable tip on this right here, and you do not have it on this laminated bar. But I've never had a tip go bad. I know it happens. I know it happens, but I mean, I would just say, my God, are you digging in the dirt that much? Or you never clean out your bar? Anyways, but whatever. I have done a lot of rambling. Now let's get down to it, the meat of why you actually probably clicked on this video. And that is, which one is lighter weight? By feel, my mind thinks that maybe this one's heavier, but yeah, this one's definitely heavier, but not by much. So let's see. just in case you guys can actually see it, which I'm certain that you cannot. Sugihara. Actually, let's do this one first. Oregon pro-lite laminated bar. 2 pounds, 1.3 ounces. Now they're both 18-inch bars. 2 pounds, 1.3 ounces. I will say that the Sugihara, once again, is more narrow. There's a lot more meat on that Oregon bar. I don't know if you can see that. A lot more meat on the Oregon bar. 2 pounds, 1.3 ounces. Yep. All right. Sugihara. 1 pound, 10.4 ounces. So that's going to be 7.1 ounces difference. You've got 7.1 more ounces to this. That's more than I thought. That's really close to a half a pound. So that is definitely a difference. But they're both so lightweight that, does it matter? I mean, if they took and trimmed this one to a narrower bar, because this is clearly considerably fatter. Look at that. There's almost 1/4 of an inch difference between these two in girth. All right. If they trimmed that girth off and made it like this, then it'd be a lot closer. But clearly this is lighter. The big question is, does it matter? And now this is my personal opinion. Hell no, it don't matter. These are both lightweight bars on lightweight saws. They don't matter. The only reason I have this, because it fucking looks good, man. I mean, it's a good looking bar. That is as of 2020, it is November the 4th, 2020. And as of today, in my opinion, this is the best looking bar that is available on the market today. That thing just looks stellar. Sugihara. The Japanese, man, they do it well. Sumaras are good looking bars as well, and Oregon, their lightweight bars are good, but good looking, that is. Of course they're good quality, but the problem with the Oregons is they're hard as heck to find, and I don't think they make anything less than 28 inches for their lightweight bars. I don't think they even make a 24-inch bar. They might, I don't know, but they sure as heck are not at this point making 18-inch lightweight bars. So if you have the money and you like the way this looks, it's worth it. But if you don't care about the way it looks and you just want to save some money, go with this all day long. Or even cheaper, get one of those Tri-Links or laser or any of those things. I mean, they're all fine. I had an Archer bar one time, and I got a big Archer bar to run on the mill, and somebody asked me, "What's that bar like?" And it just threw me for a loop. I was like, well, it's a bar. I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't really associate a whole lot of quality with bars. I just don't. They're bars. So, I mean, yeah, some of them are harder and last longer than others. Absolutely. There's no question about it. But you pay for that. And so, I guess my point is if I paid $20 for a bar, I would never complain about wearing it out. I paid 20 bucks for that bar. You know what I'm saying? If I paid 120 bucks for that bar, I would expect it to last and last and last and last. And it does. So to me, the quality of bars is absolutely 100% directly related to how much money I spend on it. And that's it. Everything else is just frivolous and doesn't matter. So I go for what looks good.